watching the game for me would just be so anxiety inducing. But anyway, we're into the fourth map here of the grand finals. Best of 5. Shopify Rebellion have a map in hand. We'll see if they can make it 2 as we move into binds. And Shopify already on the attack, getting some action toward that east site.
I think they might take the fight into elbow, Dan. They're coming after Alexis.
Oh, Mel's holding on to a hookah control at the moment. And you're right, looking for that backhaul control, but Alexis has swung around onto the site. In fact, she's completely outpositioned them. Oh, the opportunity for Alexis finding the tags eventually. That's KP down. That's a big scalp to take early on here in this pistol. And the diffuser is starting to come in. Oh, nice pick up from Han. That's going to deal with the diffuser. Still more players to go. Another nice pick coming in from Flowerful. They're doing a great job actually playing off of one another. And now Han is all on you. And Han can't do it. Not this time. And C9 White will win. Would it be their second pistol of the grand finals?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And what better time to win it right now? I think they're out for blood here, Dan. The taste of that loss does not sit well in their mouth. Yeah, that's not something you see often. Cloud9 White losing a map in any series.
One enemy remaining.
This was a wild pistol because what it saw was, like we mentioned, the elbow push coming in. Diana actually died pushing all the way through that elbow spawn hall and through B. She tried to flank through and find Alexis, and it just wasn't there. But what was there was Annie waiting in hookah. And the rebuy tab. I love the confidence. They rebought again.
I love it too. I really do. I mean, I'm not a fan of it unless there's a plan and confidence behind it. But if you have that, then it's always going to be fun to watch. And keeping the pressure on. Keeping the pressure on is so important in anything competitive. Never allow your opponent to have anything for free if you can avoid it. Info from the Trailblazer will spot at least Diana. Paint shells apiece. Utility
Alexis.
exchange.
Unscathed, actually.
Toxin screen down.
There's a lot burned, actually, towards Octagon. And they just flashed for info on B-Long as well. So right now, C9 White, I think, have a good sense of the situation.
Standing ahead.
Got that wall for showers and retake on the Viper wall, that is. Here goes U-Haul control, but Mel's going to shut that down. Diana doesn't have a trade fragger next to her because of the defensive util from Mel, able to slow things down. Mel's doing this just absolutely perfectly so far. She's delayed the push. She's able to isolate one player away. Lost U-Haul, but had the good timing. And they have to plant the spike, and this is the moment for C9 to go in, and you can see they're able to just swarm the site off the back of this. Mel did such a great job in delay, and it's worked out nicely for C9.
Yeah, you did such a good job of drawing attention to that. She put up the one-way orb on short, drops the molly, and just completely separated the hit. Diana gets taken out by Mel, who's actually vulnerable from the gravity well. She tanked it and holds U-Haul, then activates the wall, which allows her teammates to rotate into the site and help out. It's just such an important round there by Mel.
I like the wall that she's dropping quite a lot because obviously you can use that as well for showers control. And we're going to see showers control here from, or at least a play for it from Shopify. Wall up, surely. There we go. And a flash through, which I think was dodged. Oh, and they're going to try to crunch onto this one. That's actually a very aggressive play. And they'll only lose Jazzy. C9 looking pretty good here so far, but
Last player standing.
KP with the pistol. We know how deadly KP is. It would be great if KP could get a couple kills. That's really, I think, a great objective to try to see to completion. Ooh, unlucky for KP. And almost a clean round for C9. Well done to them. It's a 3-0 stop.
Yeah, this is a place where Shopify haven't found themselves yet in this series, Dan. They have 0 success in the opening half of the game, unlike the other 3 maps. So can they piece together enough rounds? I mentioned it in the pregame. They just need a handful to work with, but starting from this kind of deficit will make things super difficult against Cloud9 White. I'm going to spread out on a default. And you mentioned Mel's wall over there in showers. Well, look at this one. This one blocks both hookah and long. So switching up the wall placement, leaving the Astro Stars now on short A, and they've kept 3 players over there, but this is certainly going to be a B hit.
All those Spectres still carried through from Cloud9 White would be very important for Shopify to get rid of their economy here. There we go. The Seekers come through. Flashes as well. Already trying to hold on to this octagon position, but it will fall as Shopify pushed forwards. But so does Jazzy. She's actually gone beyond spawn, and she's managed to get backside control. Jazzy right now is extremely annoying, and you can see that it's slowed everything down. Really good stuff here from Jazzy. Looking to follow it up. That's a great follow-up. The trade is in, but she's created a 2v3 and time for another player, Katsumi, to get backside. And Han is looking for her. Han's going to find her. More trades. And in the meantime, bomb is going to be planted towards the A sites.
Indeed, yeah. The truck plant goes down. Panini is there as well on short A, tucking herself into that cubby. And yeah, they're just going to play a clean post plant, both from short A. They have the Hunter's Fury as well to work with. The clutch for Annie Dro. I mean, she's 1-1 on Ascent, but this one, this is a totally different beast, actually. You can see KP has moved to showers. This is a very difficult clutch, Dan.
Yeah, there's so much time that's easy to burn here for Shopify Rebellion as they hold their positions, and they really try to burn as much of that clock as they can. And he gets the first one. Now she gets tagged. But as you say, the Hunter's Fury can be used. It's the safest way to do this, and it's going to force Annie off. And there's really nothing that can be done against it. That's the checkmate. You wouldn't have wanted to have to use it there, but at this point, they still have an ult advantage. Going into the following rounds, they've got the Seekers ready. They've got the Viper's Pit ready. And I believe they're close to Showstopper, I think, as well. So they're still good on the old economy.
Yeah, I actually feel like that was the best case scenario for Annie. I'm not sure if you would agree with that. Just, you know, living with the rifle and also taking the Hunter's Fury out of the play. I don't think the round was winnable. So that's kind of a win from Cloud9 White, despite losing the round in my eyes.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Hunter's Fury is so important. Here we go. The Seekers will help clear position.
This is real fast.
Oh, I don't want to get stuck. Man, they're so buggy, aren't they? Diana's going to go through, get absolutely nailed by Katsumi. And there's that Showstopper coming out from Jazzy. And a huge octagon hold at the moment here from Jazzy. She is ready for this. She also, of course, has assistance if she needs it. Maybe she doesn't. Managed to get out of there. And this just got absolutely stuffed, this push. Flawless on the defense.
Yeah, and Cloud9 bounced back right away from the one round Shopify is able to put together. And that one round left only one player alive. So surely their economy isn't looking too good right now, Dan.
Oh my goodness, how they dodged that. It's just like they both they both went the exact perfect direction.
One enemy remaining.
It doesn't matter though. But as you know, as we mentioned, like getting rid of the Hunter's Fury, getting rid of the Showstopper is quite nice. Although I'm sure Jazzy will get one back quickly. Cosmic Divide is available for Panini.
Let's go. Diana's about to double satchel into U-Haul with this shorty, Dan. I've never been so excited.
There's nobody there, but that's actually kind of... Oh, there is actually somebody there now. Katsumi, I think, is moving into position.
Yes, yes. Please let it happen.
Oh, no, because she's vulnerable as well.
No! Okay, I might take a little bit of fall of that Caster's Curse. You know, I'll take a little bit of blame.
Oh, no. That's so unfortunate. The Boombot come in.
Raised
That vulnerability. Not giving anything to KP. KP with the hero rifle. Hero rifles are very effective, actually. Statistically, they do quite well. And look at that. A great pick from KP. That's going to be another rifle collected for Han in U-Haul. And they can get a spike planted now. There's no U-Haul to stop this.
Left.
Jazzy's run out of everything but satchels. Oh, KP tried to time it. I think she was just a little bit early right before that flash came through. Now the spike goes down at least. That's money in the bank.
Spike planted.
And they're trying to take aggressive picks here. I mean, you have to try to do something risky, and it's just not going to work out. But otherwise, they get the spike down. So not a horrendous round by any means.
Yeah, and some people might wonder, why did KP walk through that Viper wall? Well, planting the spike in that scenario is really sketchy because the shower player still hasn't come out yet, so there could be someone at bench right outside of showers. There could be someone ready to swing at triple. There's so many things that could deny planting the spike in that scenario that you almost need to look for a second. So I don't fault KP for taking that peek, and she definitely did a really good job of opening up the round, but this is the round that really matters for Shopify. Full investment coming in. If they can get into a site, Flowerful has the Viper's Pit to work with.
Yeah, the economy for C9 White is truly getting out of control now as well. And I'm curious about the Viper's Pit on the side of Shopify, actually, because Flowerful's been holding on to that one for a while. We get the Viper's Pit, as you can see from Mel in short, and this is super annoying. Maybe Flowerful should drop hers on top of Mel's.
Just Viper Pit all of short. Oh no, that's going to hurt a bit.
Yeah, Mel gets tagged by the drone, I believe, so she's forced away from the Viper's Pit.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to expect... They're not going to expect Diana here because she just tanked that. Jazzy is just too smart. Oh. How did she see it?
Jazzy knows.
Get out of here.
She's
very well played. A rotation back to the B side of the map. They may decide to go for the TP, possibly. They may assume that only Viper could be towards A. So the TP play might be the best. If you just want to really bait players into this before you hit the TP. And in fact, they're just going for it here. Katsumi is going to annihilate this. Oh my god.
Oh, she didn't
absolutely
get the third.
Owned.
I think she would have gotten the third had Alexis not stolen it from her.
Yeah.
Because her aim was so true right there. She was not missing those tabs.
Absolutely not. Okay,
oh
well.
My god. That's filthy.
That's rough.
Yeah, back to the drawing board. Sheriffs. And they has the Bucky. Okay, we haven't seen that in a minute.
She wants to get to U-Haul so bad. Like, just one of these rounds. Give me to U-Haul. This is the round. There we go. All right, now Diana could just live in U-Haul now with the Bucky, because if they get the spike planted, it's a much needed position to take for the defenders on the retake. So
Welcome to my world.
there's the Viper's Pit. We've been waiting for a while for that one. Oh, that's a great find by Diana. All right, click Bucky action. It takes down the Trailblazer. Forward info has been denied.
Yeah, now Cloud9 White has to worry about all these close corners when they come out of spawn. Really makes things difficult.
Oh, and go straight in with the... Oh my. Did that go through her legs?
It
I don't even
did!
know where that rocket went. What the hell was that? C9 White, though, still managing to get on top of this spike, dealing with the Viper's Pit, dealing with basically everything. And KP's going to have to sneak in. There's one. Needs a second. Oh. KP is trying to get it done by herself. Oh, another frag coming through from KP. Trying to follow it up the shock dart, but she'll finally get put to rest. And that's going to be the round for C9 White. But can we please get a replay of that rocket?
I think it went right through her leg.
I think it literally went through her legs.
Because I was thinking, this is tragic. Out of all the people she finds, it's the Viper. What?
What? It looked like it was aimed at the box.
I thought so too, and it went above it, right? That was wild.
That's kind of weird.
I've never seen that.
Need the Reddit scientists on that one. Let's get some Reddit science going. Well, 7-1. I think it's fair to say this is the most dominant, actually, Cloud9 have looked so far. Although I think we saw a similar scoreline. This would be where we need to see it turned around. We got the Showstopper available, as well as the Hunter's Fury. They got hard into this B side again, Sean, and Hunter's Fury to open things up. And oh, that's got to be good, surely. Diana takes down Katsumi, Astragon, and Han will also be able to help clear the backside. So they've got control.
They do, and oh, do they have control, Dan? We're in a 3-on-3.
Yeah, well, it's working out here. Jazzy in a 1 versus 3, and 2 of these players are critically weak. They're very, very low. Jazzy only with the one satchel. Maybe she can get a refresh on the paint shells here, though. If she finds another one. There's the peek with the satchel. Dodges the blind, but flowerful in the close corner by the box on site is going to be good for that one. There we go. Second round on the board for Shopify, and it's off the back of something explosive. Diana's actually, you can see, struggling to get value on the raise. And, I mean, that's the tough thing with bind. As raise, Sean, like, you're first in, and you're going to often be first dead as well.
Yeah, the attack half is kind of brutal because a lot of pressure is put on Raze to follow her boom bot, use her paint shells to get hookah control, double satchel in like that with a showstopper. And what you find is you're very vulnerable in all of these spots. So you often need a lot of utility from your teammates.
Yeah, it's a hard roll. Oh, this is scary.
Oh, she got
I don't
passed.
like this. Mel's going to go down, and will Annie as well. I got to say, that wall's really tricky with the gaps in it.
Yeah.
And
very
it worked
bold,
out for Shopify.
Bold considering Cloud9 White's passive setups have worked so well.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and there's a two-player flank, actually. One cave, one market. Market gone. They may not expect cave as well. Oh, this is a free. This is so free for Jazzy. They know where one of the two players is now, and they have info on Katsumi too. So this is really big. They got info on the last two players, where their positioning is.
I'd imagine Cloud9 White has so much money at this point. You see Jazzy's just kind of fishing for a couple frags.
One enemy remaining.
It's the cheeky dink there.
Oh, what?
Oh, at that range?
I don't like that, Dan. I don't like that.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm into that.
You like seeing the world burn.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. 5 rounds, definitely possible. I mean, the coffers of Cloud9, they go so deep, and they got bank accounts all over the place, and it's not running. Well, I was gonna say it's not running dry anytime soon, but actually, if they lose this round, they will probably be on a kind of a hodgepodge buy.
A little fun there between Diana and Han. This is a slow round. We haven't seen Shopify run this style of slow default before. You can see they put some pressure on showers, showing some pressure short A, and now they're going to go into this Viper pit over here at Long B. Do they dare? No, they've changed this to a hookah hit.
Toxin screen down.
Yeah, KP will make a way forward with the drone, getting the info. Really, really scary stuff here. Mel's going to deal with the Trailblazer, but I think it's spotted her position. There comes the defensive Hunter's Fury, trying to stop this push before it gets started. And Mel's still in position. Not for too much longer, but Han has nobody left to fall back on. She's going to get tagged. Has to go for the spike too. That's a problem. 1 versus 3 for Han. Definitely doable. Well, that could be the kill she's looking for. Tanking the paint shells, though, and the trades there through from Annie. Another round in the bag for Cloud9 White as they deal with that push. 4 rounds, the best possible look now.
Jeez, Mel did such a good job. Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's
that was
unlucky.
so awesome to see. Just flashed at literally the last possible moment.
I mean, how cheese is that, Dan? That there's a Viper pit on long, and everyone that goes in it is just going to be dropped to this low HP. And then a Sova ult's just coming through it as you're going through it. It's just easy frags for Annie.
Sky flashes going off.
Yeah.
Can't see anything.
Found one.
Yeah, I'm loving the creative Viper walls. So use of them in general. The evolution of the Viper walls. More info here from the Trailblazer.
So they spot the Asher. They also know Jazzy's here on the Raze through the paint shells and boom bot. So they're opting to go back to B because that's a lot of info on people fighting for short A. You can almost, you can easily infer actually there's a third player on A in that style of setup. So very, very good knowledge right now of the map from Shopify, and they're rolling very fast into B.
So much delay though. That snake bite is just so hard to go through them. Anna's going to make her way through first though, and Diana. Oh no, Jazzy actually whiffs the rocket on the site.
Oh, look at the lurk from Flowerful.
When the Viper's pit, but Katsumi's coming in. If Katsumi can deal with the Viper pit immediately, that's going to be a massive play. Katsumi goes through U-Haul though and misses the timing. Do they have any sense about U-Haul? That's the question. Oh, more players going in through U-Haul right now. Jazzy beats Diana. It's a 3v4 now for Shopify. They really need this round. There's a couple snake bites available as well. Might start seeing those come through. Great position for KP. Doesn't miss those ones. KP with the triple. And she shuts down the retake effort. Annie again needs to come out huge. What the hell? So the Hunter's Fury just comes in to blast Annie. But that tells Annie where KP is. I think KP was trying to hide it though. Championing the spot around U-Haul. Inside to deal with this though. That Viper wall is up, looking to perhaps get them through to a triple plant, possibly.
Great paint shells from Diana. But she's caught, Dan, and look at this. All the trades go in Cloud9 White's favor. Oh, they are oh, jeez Louise. Shopify Rebellion locked out of the site. This Viper lurk wall gives so much space for Alexis. Very difficult retake right now.
KP's coming on a flank, but KP needs distraction to play off of here, and they're all huddled around. Cloud9 White all huddled around the short position. So KP could get some good action here. Nice opening pick from Flowerful. That's the distraction that KP needed to get the damage in from the back. KP needs to find the headshots here for Flowerful to do the rest, and Mel's going to shut it down. Getting in that Viper death right there as we see the 9th round collected by C9 White.
Yeah, and that is not what you want to see if you're a Shopify fan. Losing both pistols in the final map. They had so much success on the pistols throughout this series. But they're going to have to do it the hard way, Dan, if they want to win bind.
Yeah, this was a really cool pistol from C9.
Yeah, that Viper lurk wall that Mel put down, that's something we're seeing a lot in pro play. It's such a solid Viper wall. This second one that she's using, another really good one. She probably has the poison orb coming for U-Haul as well. Just denying so much information. Almost forcing 3 players to play A.
Shorty shenanigans from KP. Oh, that's the problem. And she got the timing there. Crept past.
Oh, the crap.
Main shells.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, this round is just looking hopeless now. Helen is going to go down as well. And there we go. 10-4. But the first buy will come in. The first gun round is going to come in here now for Shopify Rebellion. But again, to remind you, everyone watching, just 3 rounds away are Cloud9 White from winning this grand finals and claiming yet another Game Changers trophy.
Oh, man. You hate to see it. Yeah. Very important bonus round here for Shopify. The Spectres from Cloud9 White have absolutely been a thorn in the side for them all series long. But this is one where it just can't happen.
Now 2 players set up. It's going to be at the base here. That snake bite actually didn't go all the way, but it doesn't matter. Arn's going to take down Mel. Oh, good follow-up comes through from Diana. Somehow stays alive. Heal through as well. The regrowth. And C9 don't have too much left to work with. They will be forced to go B at this rate. That's where they have position.
Yeah, they do have hookah control and long control, so they've forced this super passive elbow setup. But it really doesn't mean much of anything when there's a Sova with a recon arrow and the retakes all coming through. It's going to be such a hard site for them to hold.
Yeah, looking to go for elbow control. This is a big moment to see if this round could be possible to win, and Jazzy converts against KP. So again, they are down a player, but with elbow control and the spike ticking away, there is definitely a world where they have options.
Last player standing.
Or Oof. Straight into Panini, though, goes Katsumi. Now just Jazzy left. That's I think Han is going to stick that all the way. And there's nothing that Jazzy can do here, I don't think. Able to get pulls out the rocket. It's going to send that through for the frag, but the round's already been lost.
Wow.
And Shopify back in it.
Yeah, I was going to mention, actually, if she finds one frag, that showstopper could come on deck and change everything. But it was too late. It was too late. So it's the inverse of what we saw last half with the Sova. Sova ult used by KP. Getting that showstopper out of them, that's going to make things a lot easier for the defense of Shopify Rebellion. They're going to be able to hold Hookah one extra round this half.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of nuts. Jazzy's on 25 kills after 15 rounds. So Jazzy is owning right now. Speaking of Jazzy, going through after the Trailblazer in a very open showers position. And this is the kind of classic thing from C9 White. Just hold, like they get some position early on, some control, and then they just hold and see what the response is. Usually the other team will burn a lot of info util to see what the next play is after that initial control.
Oh man, based on the positions of Shopify, it looks like Cloud9 White is going to get in this A site. And if they do, Mel has the Viper Pit, Dan. That's not going to be an easy retake once that pit goes down. So I think Shopify needs to find some opening frags, despite having no vision, like what you see on the screen right now.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Flowerful looking to hold on to U-Haul with a judge. That's a great choice. Viper's Pit comes through from Mel.
30 seconds left.
Counter think by into the U-Haul position. It's going to be a tough one here for Shopify. They really need this round.
Ooh, Paint Shells almost took Mel out of the round, but she's probably going to get healed by the regrowth.
Clearing all these spots. Chaz in a very elevated position. Really good spot for her. Oh, she goes down by the judge, though. Oh, Flowerful able to initiate a trade from Panini. 4 versus 1 now. Just Annie left in the 1 versus 3. Trying to do what she can from the short position. Finds one straight, following up for a second. Out comes the classic. But it's not going to be good enough in this occasion. Really good retake. Against the Viper's Pit too, Sean. That's never a fun position to be in.
No, yeah, that was such a good retake by Shopify. Just maintaining U-Haul control. Very confident that the retake that they planned would work out. And boy, did it. The Paint Shells clear out pocket for them. They go clear bench. Everything looks so methodical, and step by step, the players from Cloud9 were falling. And Shopify, the comeback is starting to look possible. 10-6. Cloud9 White can't afford another buy here. And they'll probably fight for the Seekers on Alexis on this round. Maybe the Cosmic Divide? But they're going to look for this orb.
Again, that kind of stall play, cutting noise by Cloud9 White, looking for the reaction. Oh, trying to flash the drone, take it out, and the punish is there. Oh, huge kill from Diana. Tries to pull out the boom bot, and KP wants to follow with the trade, but it's all lost. And now it's a 4 versus 2. C9 White looked like an absolute shoe-in for this round, and it looks like a save already.
Yeah, I mean, they can't afford to lose too many guns here. They have no wiggle room in this match. So going for a 2-on-4 right now, this deep in the match, could mean it's over. These guns are worth their weight in gold, and they know that. They have to save them. Man, I don't know. I definitely see the play they were going for. They wanted to fight for long control, so that way Cloud9 White couldn't get that orb that we all knew they were going to fight for. Unfortunately, it's just such a hard thing to deal with when a drone's coming your way, and people on Cloud9 White have the discipline to be playing anti-flash and swing when they hear the guiding light pop. There's just so many things Cloud9 White did really, really well to break through that setup.
Yeah, the anti-flash play is just so... That is just Because I love the idea of flashing the drone, because usually there's a player walking up with it. That means there's also someone in the drone. So there's at most going to be a couple players there. And so it really is like the perfect use of every single player from Cloud9 White to counter that play. Really great stuff. And Diana thought she had a little bit more time than she did with the Boombot too. So that's another unfortunate element to that. But we know Shopify Rebellion is a team with spirit, grit, determination. They will be able to find a way back in. I mean, they've shown it to us all series long.
Hondo not only has a Sheriff Dan. One of the most important rounds of the entire series. Yeah.
I thought it does have Viper's Pit. Have hookah control in the hands of Jazzykins of Cloud9 White now as well. It's a retake setup for B. They're just playing Shopify Rebellion, playing the elbow position. Drone will see absolutely nothing on shorts. Such a slow pace from Cloud9 White. You see they have to use both the drone and the Trailblazer here, and they've seen Annie. What does that mean though?
It really means nothing in a round like this. And look how spread Cloud9 White is. And Mel's lurk is 100% activated after that frag. She's in U-Hole.
Here they come straight into the Sheriff. Oh, that's a great opening kill from Han, but unfortunately, this is not enough behind it. Panini has this like saved Spectre. They have so many ults here, Sean, but there's not really spots to use them. And that's it. Match and series point now coming through for Cloud9 White.
Wow. Yeah, we mentioned the Viper utility just blocking all of those sight lines on A. Mel with the wall going across the site. The poison orb for U-Haul. Once that frag happens at the B site and the rotations kind of start shifting, people from A are moving, that's when the lurk is activated for Mel, and she played it perfectly. Took out 2 A players, and at that point, the round's over. I mean, we're in a 2-on-5 before the site hit even occurs. And 6-12, look at the buy. Pots and pans, then everything is going into this round from Shopify. The Viper Pit comes out early. Cloud9 White looks to bleed the clock.
So good at bleeding the clock out. Ooh. There's a tag. Oh, the response. Oh, can't find the connection there to flick off for Diana, but we'll force Cloud9 back. I think Cloud9 will take that as an enormous win. A flash of Belong will actually catch info on Annie. Maybe Annie allowed herself to be flashed there for the info.
Oof. Yeah, I would imagine based on what Mel's seeing, she sees a one-way orb over showers. A Viper ult on short A. Shock darts coming in. This is going to be a B hit.
Going to challenge Diana. Oh, the timing there for Diana is not favorable. Han trying to dodge the Hunter's Fury. It's just the timing is impeccable. Coming through from Shopify Rebellion. We've got the counter ults coming through from KP. Knows that they have to get frags before the spike goes down. Flowerful takes down the lurking Mel. 3 versus 4. Cosmic Divide actually could be quite powerful here. But you can see everyone's playing sight because they know that. Cosmic Divide needs to be the difference here. Flowerful applying some pressure. That's the Cubby Snake Bite. That's beautiful there. That's going to force Jazzy out of position. Oh, they can't take Jazzy down though. Although Flowerful will follow it through, but it's Panini that goes down in the trade. They can't afford to play the numbers game here. They have to find a way to get multiple kills. KP takes down Katsumi. Looking for the next one is Flowerful. Won't be successful. Up to KP once again. 1 versus 2 to keep them and their chances alive, but it's not. Their chances are gone. And once again, Cloud9 White are your game changers champions.